What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and it's time for another mail video. I know there's at least one football card mixed in here, but I actually don't remember what all I've got. So time to dig in and see what we've got here. I think I do know what this one is. I think this is a bin that I hit pretty early on. It's one of my saved searches in general for this type of card, if it is what I think it is. And yes, it is. Okay, so this is, it's one of those I'll buy no matter who the player is. This is a 2008 Bowman Chrome Red Refractor, number to 5. This one's Sean Singletary, so, you know, once again, it's one of those, like I said, doesn't matter who the player is. If the price is right, I'm buying it. So there you go. It looks pretty clean to me. And that's one that I'll usually just put aside and either try and move it towards a pacer or save it until somebody has a pacer number to 5. It can be a scrub player, that's fine. And I'll swap it out. So there you go. I think the only other one I have of those is a Danny Granger. So I don't see those too often. So when I do, especially if the price is right, which on that one the price was pretty good, I'll grab them. Okay. I don't remember what I've got here. Let's see what we got. It definitely wasn't just optic cards. All right, let's look at our... Oh, I do remember what this is, now that I see it. Okay, so there's our filler cards. This I bought off of somebody on Instagram. This is a Demar Johnson for my Topps Heritage Red Refractor set chase. And this one will probably cost me more than a lot of the veterans. The rookies are numbered to 72. As you can see here, this is 5 out of 72. The veterans are out of 272, so these are a lot harder to track down. So I can't remember, since I've started looking for these cards at least, I can't remember finding a Demar Johnson. So anyway, I can cross that one off the list. That'll go in my Heritage binder. Okay, next up. I think this is a patch, if this is the card I'm thinking of. It is. That was it. It was just in there in the mag. Nothing else. So this is from, I want to say 2016 was when this Year of Flawless came out. Yep, 2016, 2017. This is a Flawless Artist Gilmore patch, numbered 14 out of 15. And I have another one from this print run. I think it was part of the letter G from Gilmore. So I bought that one around when this came out, which would have been in 2017. So probably 6 years between copies of this card. But anytime I can get a nice jumbo ABA patches at a reasonable price, I'm going to do that. And when I say ABA, I mean it's pretty much just this Kernel stuff, and then I think there is some early Elvin Hayes stuff as well, which I haven't been able to get my hands on. But really like that Artist Gilmore. Glad to add another one to the collection. Okay, this one here is a football card, which, yeah, I'm still buying football cards, but I am very selective about which ones I'm buying. All right, so let's see. Looks like we got some Topps Heritage. I do always look through these because occasionally there's rookies I add to my dollar boxes or whatever, which there's not here, but that's fine. Okay, this is a 2022 XR Gamers Tag 101 of Michael Pittman. And the reason, a couple reasons why I really wanted this. Number one, I wanted a nice Pittman patch. Well, there's not a lot of game-worn stuff out there of him. In fact, this is the only set that I know of, and I'm sure there's more, but this is the only set that I know of. It is game-worn, so when they say gamers, they actually mean it. Not only that, it was used on October 17th, 2021, which was a game against the Texans, and they have that information up here as well. So nice to get a game-worn patch. Also really nice to get a game-dated laundry tag. And I won't be able to match that one up to pictures because it is the tag, the odds of there being a picture with the tag showing slim to none. But that'll probably take care of my Michael Pittman cards. I can't, with the Colts, I'm not going to buy a bunch of other stuff, so probably just get that one nice one and move on. Okay, this here, though, is a player that I do have a lot of stuff for, and you've seen that recently. I've been talking about him. I've been showing him off, and guess what? I've still been buying. And some of you might have seen the parallel video that I did recently, or listened to the parallel episode. And I basically influenced myself into buying this one. See if I can get this open here and try to at least reuse this inner mailer because it's still in great condition. Okay. So this is a 2016-2017 aficionado opening night preview parallel of Paul George, and this is an interesting chase for me because this was based off of a 1996 Pinnacle baseball set aficionado, and they had a pretty limited parallel in there that was 100 cards. And I don't, off the top of my head, I think it might have been called First Pitch. Don't quote me on that. It's something baseball related. Anyway, 20 years later, Panini has this one-off product for basketball because, they don't have basketball lineage to go back to. So they have this one-off product called Aficionado that is based off of that Pinnacle version. And the first 100 base cards had a parallel, pretty tough parallel called Opening Night. And guess what? Paul George is card number 100, so he just made the cut. And those have the blue foil on it, where the regular base does not. Has the blue foil here that says Opening Night, and then the picture on the front is different. So if you see the base version of this card, it's still a parallel technically, but the base version has a different picture on it. I was hoping just to find a raw copy of this somewhere. I know I got the Miles Turner on ComC for like $10. I couldn't. This is the only copy I've seen for sale anywhere since I started looking, which granted has only been like 3 or 4 weeks at most. But this was on eBay, and I just kept looking at it. And finally, I ended up sending him an offer, and we came to an agreement on the price. So I didn't necessarily need a 9.5, but, look at those subgrades. This one's not coming out. I'm going to leave this in. I do think that kind of adds to the appeal of this card, which I'm not always like that with cards, especially if it's a patch. But in this case, where it's a rare parallel, I do want that high grade. So very happy with that one. That'll be, who knows? I don't know if that'll move into my Paul George countdown, but it will definitely be one that I'll consider moving forward. So there you have it. A little bit longer mail day video. Had 5 different cards today. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember, there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday. And as always, thanks for watching.